always better off investing your money on your own and on your own terms. So recently I did a poll and about 30% of you say you don't know how to start investing, and therefore this video is to address that. At the end of this video, you will know how to start investing on your own. You're always better off investing your money on your own and on your own terms, as long as you have some basic investment knowledge, which is, by the way, not a rocket science. So now let's get into how exactly to start buying stocks. First, you will need something called a brokerage account. So you need to open a brokerage account. What is a brokerage account? A brokerage account is a platform where you can buy stocks of companies listed in the stock exchange. Just like how you go to the supermarket to purchase the different types of groceries you need, brokerage account is a place where you go to purchase the different types of stocks that you need or you want to purchase. So just like how there are different types of supermarkets, there are also different types of brokerage account. And so when you're picking a brokerage account, check for things like the account fees, the trading commissions, and if they offer you to purchase fractional shares, which lets you buy a piece of the stock instead of the whole stock. Alright, so meaning you can buy a fraction of a stock instead of one whole share if you're starting with small amount. Okay, example of some brokerage account are Interactive Broker, which is called IBKR, Moomoo, Tiger Brokers, TD Ameritrade. These are all licensed brokers. Please note, this is not a recommendation of a platform. I'm just suggesting some of the platforms that you can look at that you are comfortable using. My personal favorites are TD Ameritrade and Interactive Brokers. But do note, TD Ameritrade has a requirement that you've got to be an accredited investor. If you would like to open an account with IBKR, you can click on my bio for the link. I have the link on my bio and you can use that link to open an account with IBKR. So now let's move on to setting up your brokerage account. It is actually pretty straightforward. All you have to do is fill up some questions on your basic information. Do note that some brokerages will require you to have some prior experience or knowledge on investing to start an account. So what you can do here is you can do two things. Number one is to open a demo account first with the brokerage account and start buying stocks using the paper money and get the experience of investing first and learn to invest along the way, maybe for about a year or so, and then you can proceed to open the live account. Or number two, you can start attending courses and coaching programs like the ones I offer, and you will be handhold and you can start your investment journey immediately because you're already in the learning process. Now your account is open and it's time to fund it. You can transfer the funds you want to invest to the brokerage account directly. Follow their transfer instructions. Don't worry, you don't need a huge amount to start. Many brokers don't have a minimum requirement, so start with whatever you are comfortable investing. Now for the exciting part. Once your account is funded, go to the search bar in your brokerage app and type in the stock symbol or name of the company you want to invest in. For example, if you want to buy Apple shares, you search for its ticker symbol, which is AAPL. If you're a beginner, you can start with ETFs, and I've shared multiple times in my past posts, you can start with the S&P 500 ETF. That's the ETF that I would always recommend beginners to start off with. Once you find the stock, now you can click the buy and choose the number of shares you want to buy. Some brokers, like I mentioned, will allow you to buy fractional shares. So what do I mean by fractional shares? Let's say a particular share, for example, S&P 500 now trades at about $500 plus, but you don't want to invest $500 and you've only got $100 or $200, it allows you to buy a fraction of that share. All right. Once you find that stock, you can choose the number of shares, as I mentioned, and now you'll see the option like market order or limit order. So I suggest for beginners, you start with market order, which buys the stocks at its current price. Limit order actually lets you set a specific price you want to buy it at. For example, now the stock is trading at 500, but you don't want to purchase it at 500. You want to wait for it to come down to 490. But I would advise for beginners not to time the market. If you're buying a stock like S&P 500, just do a monthly purchase of the stock on a month-on-month basis. If you are investing consistently on a monthly basis, do not time the market and just purchase the stock at market price. And that's it. Confirm your order. And you're officially a shareholder of Apple now. So remember, investing is a long game. So stay patient and don't get too caught up in daily price changes. If you found this helpful, please follow and give me a like.